This is Matthew and Diane Waldmiller of Utah. They adopted 3 boys, and at the time they were 7, 10, and 11. In March 2017, an anonymous complaint was called in, and a caseworker was sent to the home the next day. While the caseworker was there, she noticed 3 twin mattresses on the floor with no bedding, no decorations, no clothing, and there was one window in the room, and it was painted black and had screws in it so it could not be opened. There was also a vent in the room with a cover on it, so there was no ventilation, and the door locked from the outside. The children told the caseworker that they would be locked in their room at night with zip ties on their hands and duct tape on their eyes and their mouth. The boys told the caseworker that they would have to sneak out of the window at night and go to a nearby elementary school where they would dumpster dive for food. The next day, the caseworker came back with a police officer, and he noted that there was scratches on the inside of the door where it looked like they were trying to claw out, and that the baseboard had mold, and that the whole room smelled like feces and urine. The caseworker did note that when she went back to the home, that there was a light bulb that was replaced, the window was open, there was bedding on the bed, and the beds also had a bed frame. Matthew did tell police that he had removed the light bulb but had since replaced it, and they both admitted to zip tying the boys. During an interview at the Children's Justice Center, the 7-year-old boy said that his parents had placed duct tape over his mouth and his nose over 300 times. The 10-year-old said he had to exercise to earn food, and when he would cry, they would take away his clothing. The 11-year-old said that they would give him sleeping pills to sleep and that they would hit him with a 2x4. He also said when he was caught by his dad sneaking out the window that he was forced to eat rice with cayenne pepper and salt as punishment. He also told authorities that he was hogtied with the zip ties and placed in a suitcase for a month, and that Diane would hit him in the nose and make it bleed. The children were given a medical exam where there were bruises and bumps found all over their body and bald spots in their head, and they were extremely underweight. When Matthew and Diane were interviewed, they admitted that they would lock the boys in their rooms for 10 to 13 hours without breaks, and they did zip tie the boys about 30 times. They also admitted to duct taping the boys' faces except for their noses, and that the bald spots were caused by them removing the duct tape. They also had custody of a 2-year-old little girl at the time, but police do not believe she was being abused. The Waldmillers were licensed foster parents at the time, and their license was in good standing. They said they couldn't cope with their situation, but they also didn't seek help. The couple pled guilty to child abuse, and they made a plea agreement. They were each sentenced to 1 to 15 years in prison.